So apparently we are live. That's a good thing because I always used to enjoy doing live streams, and I haven't done one in a long time because YouTube finds it necessary to destroy younger channels and to destroy channels with that don't have as many subscribers as they like. So they have made it so they cannot we cannot live stream on our cell phones. Hello, Missouri River Railroad. How you doing? I see you commenting on my videos all the time. I enjoy your company. Glad you're here. So as you can tell by the title, we're drilling holes, and because of my stupidity, I have installed all my turnouts with before I install tortoise switch machine. So I have to drill down through the turnouts to, install the switch machines. And I don't have them yet, but I ordered some, and I'm going to be drilling holes into the turnouts, which is very bad. It's not a good idea, but I'm doing it because I have to. And I mean, I don't have any other ideas. I already have one done, and I have like 18 to go. So yeah, we're just gonna do a quick live stream. While I do that, so yeah, I'm gonna actually go on to my live stream so I can view the Charles Dower. Hi, how you doing? So yeah, we're just drilling some holes. I can't tell where that hole is. It's so confusing. Now, I don't know if you guys can even see. We're gonna move that over a little bit. Everything's backwards on my computer, so it's kind of tough to see, what's going on that. I'm using the opposite of what I would normally do. I'm using my computer as my camera and my phone to look at the chat. Okay, so we're getting closer. Sean Keegan, hi, I know you. I know who you are. How you doing? Can't tell where I can't tell where I'm drilling. It is the most horrifying. It's Brendan. I know. How you doing? Okay. Test to see if the hole is not, and there's not. See, this is so hard because I don't want to destroy my turnouts because destroying turnouts is bad. And okay, we'll try this. I keep having to. I don't see it. I'm afraid of, since my wiring is like right underneath here, I'm afraid that I'm gonna like destroy my. Oh, we're in a 2x4. That's why I can't see the hole, because we're in a 2x4. Okay, we have a big problem now. That is Missouri River Road. I'll be right back. Okay, catch you later. I can't do anything now. I've drilled into one of the 2x4s on my. Actually, I can move. this so we can see what's going on. If you look underneath the layout, everything is backwards, right? Nope, everything is not backwards. Kind of a bad quality here. I drilled right into that 2x4 that's right there. So kind of screwed in that way because that's where the metal things are gonna sit. Trying to install tortoise switch machine. Did you use the paper template supplied? See, that's the thing. That's the kicker. I have not gotten my switch machines yet from where I bought them from. I don't know what site I bought them from, but I haven't gotten them yet. But I figured drilling. I don't know if you need the thing or the template because I saw the template. I don't know if you need the template to drill the holes or not, but I probably should have waited to get them, to get the templates so I don't screw this up, because that's something I would do. I would prefer to wait to get the template. That's probably a good idea. And since now I have a drill bit stuck in my turnout and also stuck into a 2x4, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to risk cutting away part of the 2x4 to get this to work. I have to get this thing out of here by just turning it up a little bit. And we should get it to come right out. Unless we can't. In that case, we're going to have a big problem. This is going to be an issue. I don't know if I can get this out. Looking at drill, I see. Yes. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. Trying to reverse. There we go. Now it's drilled super wonky. Well, the turnout still works, so that's good. But I've installed a few. Try and find some piano wire at a longer length at any Hobby Lobby or local. Can make a video on how to do it. That would be great. I would definitely watch that. I've been researching tortoise switch machines for a while because I'm kind of at that step. I'm almost done. I'm not almost done with the main line, but I'm getting there. And this whole thing is really, really scary. And I didn't actually think of that using piano wire. I knew that piano wire was an option to use that for your switch machines if you want a stronger throw. But I didn't think of actually like extending it and making it longer. I didn't think of that. That's a good idea. I'm gonna have to do that anyway, because I'm gonna have switch stands that, well, they're not lighted, but they have marker lights on them that don't work, but they are kind of lighted. They're supposed to be lighted, but I have switch stands that are going to be, on each thing, and I'm going to put the number of what it is on the. You can't really see the turnout there. I'm going to put the number of the turnout as what it is in my NCE power cab, and then I won't have to remember what number the turnout is. I'll be able to just look at it and type it in. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of my plan. I don't know if I'm going to drill any more holes because this is really frightening. And I think I'm gonna go with the plan of just waiting until I get the switch machines in, and I'll get the things. But we're gonna move over here because I'm gonna do some more things today. Actually, I'm going to be drilling holes still, so the title is still relevant. If I can get this to work, we're now at another part of the layout, and we're gonna move here, and we're gonna put in some turnouts over here instead, because drilling holes where turnouts already exist is the worst. I have figured that out. If you know what you're doing, like, it's not that bad, but since I don't know what I'm doing, it is the worst thing that I'll probably ever do, because it's really easy to absolutely obliterate turnouts. Also, go ahead and check out What's Neat This Week with Ken Patterson, and check out Model Railroad Hobbyists What's Neat Monthly. Yeah, I've looked at some. I haven't watched What's Neat This Week in a long time. I haven't stayed up to date with it, but Ken Patterson is a huge deal in the model railroading community. Like, he's got it. He's got it down. I don't know what to say. I don't know words, but I know he's like James or JLW I-2000 is just starting to get to where Ken Patterson is. Because Ken Patterson, he does all the reviews, I think, for Model Railroader and stuff like that. I think that's what he does. Really cool guy. I've never met him, so I can't say if he is or not, but I'm pretty sure he is, because the trains, and you're probably pretty cool, right? So my turnout, I'm losing everything here because layout is just a mess. Everything. So as you can see, hopefully by the end of this live stream, or I'll just stop live streaming and just do this, I'll have all of this done. So that's the plan. Oh, I have to remove the springs in these. I don't know how to do that, but I know I have to remove the spring. That's all I know. I would guess that the spring is a little metal piece there. But I don't know. I don't know if I can remove that, because last time I checked inside the turnout, but I also don't know how that would work. But I do believe these are Pico turnouts. I do think I need to remove the springs and to make them work with switch machines. I just don't know if I can do that. I would assume that the spring is that metal piece. We can try it. Let's bend some things, because that is always a good idea. Something fresh out of the box and I just spent money on. Let's break it. I'm being so stupid right now. I know that I'm probably going to end up breaking these things. I don't know. I won't be able to. I know that I won't remove the spring once it's in. I also don't know if I need to remove the spring for switch machines. I think I do, because I read that in quite a few places that I need to do. And this looks like I can just, oh, there we go. now it's kind of sitting in the middle. And then I can I put this back into place? No. So I need to fully remove that to oh, now it's back in. Does that mean I fixed it? Nope, it's not fixed. But I think that's all I need to do, because now it has a really weak throw, or it has no throw at all. So that's bad. What I do is I just kind of move it around until it fixes itself, which is not a good tactic. I am probably up there with one of the worst modelers of all time. This is just the most horrifying experience because I don't know. I should have researched this. I'm an idiot. We're doing. Good to see you in here. Maybe you knew more about these than I do. Trying to move these springs, and I don't know if this is actually how I should do it. Okay, so now we're learning on the fly here. You know what? Let's ask for an outside source. I think the spring is located on the top. I mean, I know that it is somewhere. Oh, something's moving. Yeah, it's something to move. Okay, let's focus on, getting this thing back to the way it was instead of, I don't want to make it worse. Oh, it's out. Whatever it is. I don't know. That doesn't look like a spring to me, but it could be a spring. Wait, where's the camera? There it is. There. That's what I just took out, and I don't think that's the spring. What do you guys think? Because I don't know. Because now it doesn't have any throw to it, which would be good for the switch machines, because it'll be able to move it however it wants without it, everything. I think. Maybe you guys know. I don't know. So I think that is it. That's the spring. Okay, thank God, because I thought I had really broken something. Now, basically, so now I can do tutorials on this. Or kind of do tutorials, not really. I wouldn't trust myself with doing a tutorial. But now I can officially say that I have confirmation on what it is. So thank you for helping me through that, because I was pretty sure that I'd broken it, and I would have been, you've done it right, should be fine as long as you plan on using a switch machine. Yes, that is the plan. It is not a distant future plan, but it will be future. It is not necessarily, I'm not installing switch machines today, but in the next couple of weeks, I'll have some in. Ooh, we don't have any space here. This is a little concerning. What turnout do we need here? This one. Yes, that's the one we want. Okay. Let me get paper cut by these things. There we go. I probably should sand this road bed as well, just a little bit more before I all more turnouts. Yeah, that needs to be sanded before anything else. Where's my sandpaper? Probably gonna be a boring live stream. Sorry, I'm trying to keep stuff entertaining, but exactly the greatest at it. Where is my? There it is. So this is bad sandpaper. This isn't like gourmet sandpaper, like discount version. Okay, this is not gonna work. I'm not gonna cut it at all. I don't know where the rest of it is. See, I can't keep track of everything in here. There's just so much. I just have too much stuff in here. There's also screws and thumbtacks on the floor, so we gotta make sure that we don't do that. Or I could just remove the springs on all the turnouts, since now I know what I'm doing thanks to SMT Mainline. I know what I'm doing now, so I know that I don't need them. You see, they always say use these for only ties, only cut ties with these, but I use everything, which is not a good idea necessarily, but they work so well. They're so versatile, kind of. I know that I will not use these to cut piano wire because they will gouge these blades here, and I don't want to ruin these. Like, these things built this layout, basically. You know, I'm nothing without my Xuron wire cutter, or my Xuron tie cutters. That's how I pronounce it, Xuron. I don't know if that's actually how it's pronounced or not. So I just wiggle it around until it comes out. Ow, it just stabbed into my finger. That hurts. That's bad. I didn't know it was that sharp. Well, now I know, at least. That hurt a lot. I didn't know that was so sharp. How do I get this thing out? I got the other one out. I feel like I'm just making everybody cringe because I'm totally destroying this turnout. But yeah, where's my phone? I'm supposed to be looking at the chat. I don't think anybody's communicating. Apparently, I buy mine at dollar stores. Pretty bad, but at least it's cheap. Hey, whatever works. Like I have an example of that. I use a wooden block to spread glue for everything. Like I use it to spread the glue around on the roadbed and to lay the roadbed. That's what I use because I was not going to buy a putty knife. What else? Apparently the best way to cut rails with them is to rail to the bottom. Top of the rail to the bottom. So top to bottom, like that. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I haven't really tried it. I know that, if these, I have sharpened these. You can sharpen them. I use like a knife sharpener for them. It works kind of well. And if you sharpen them, you get a lot better of a cut, whether you're cutting rail or cutting ties. You get a lot better of is what I found through them. So yeah, model railroading 101 from somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about, which is me, because it's funny because I don't know what I'm doing, but I almost do. I'm getting there. I'm almost there. I got really late in on the modeling game. I've been like running trains and like doing operations and stuff like that since I was a little kid, but never really got into the scenery thing until and actually building the layout. Never got into that until like now. So Okay, now this one is kind of messed up. It's wanting to stay over to one side, which is weird. Shouldn't be doing that. I think it'll be okay. Once there's a switch machine in it, it'll be okay. The only thing is now, if I don't hold it down, it's gonna go. It's gonna go a way that I don't want it to go. Okay, I think that's. I feel like I need to do something else. I can't. Well, I know I need to sand the roadbed, but I'm not gonna do that because that's kind of boring. I mean, not that cutting the springs out of my turnouts is interesting, but it's something. It's something. And I have a lot of videos coming out soon, but I'm basically out of space on my phone, so that is an issue. So we're just going to kind of wiggle that around, and then we'll take these. There. Wow, that one just popped out. That was easy. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it to all of these, because if one of them has an issue, then you have to send it back, and if it's broken, I'm not going to take it, obviously. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do this to all of them, but I'm going to get all the ones just for this section done, and then we're going to work towards installing them. I don't know if I'll be able to get there, because I think that's the wrong turnout for this area. There's one. Nope, that's the same thing. Okay. I get confused easily. Don't worry. This is a left. We need all the left hands for this. I've noticed that my lap has a lot of left-hand turns, or left-hand turnouts. Left turnouts. Yeah, we're going to want that to be like up, because I want some sort of easement for my turn, at least. So yeah. We're still at 3 people, which is good. I've never had, I don't know why, probably because I don't do it enough, but I've never had a lot of traction on my live streams. I think the most I ever had was like 10 people, which isn't a lot, but it's still like people that watch. I'm glad that, people are here. It's good. You could be doing hundreds of other things, but you're watching me, and that's good. That's important. I know that I've done something right when people join the stream. It's kind of cool. All right, so cut the rest of these ties off. There we go. Oh, that's gonna go on the floor. Great. Just something for me to step on later. Okay, now I need to actually find some sandpaper so I can sand this down. This doesn't really work as sandpaper anymore. It's just kind of grain paper. 10 isn't bad. That's right. If I got like 10 people in a stream, I would like that. Here we go. Okay, don't acknowledge that I just walked away from the camera, because I definitely did, but we're just going to pretend like I didn't. Here we go. Got some sandpaper, hit my hip on my bridge, and that hurts. We're just going to smile through the pain. Okay, what do I need? What is... I get that glue out and that. There we go. And we've got every water system on in the house right now. I don't know why, but every time turn on a faucet or flush a toilet, they all come on. It's just, you know. NS3614. Where are they? Are they here? Oh, there. Hello. How you doing? 3 people. I don't know if it might need to be refreshed. That might be the issue. Still says 3, so it's all right. Yeah, so you don't a whole lot of sanding unless you have an uneven area like this one here. Really want to at least move it away from. Oh, and we've cut into the foam. You know what? That's okay. Nobody's going to see it. Yes, the best way to cut rails from top to bottom got me into a bit of a trouble while laying my track because I pinned too much down and couldn't get under the rails enough. Yes, that is an issue. I don't know if I've definitely had some problems while laying track, especially back where I had Walthers, because I have 3 kinds of turnouts on my layout now. I have Walthers Shinohara, I have Micro Engineering, and now Pico. So trains aren't happy to run. It's over by the yard is where I have all the Walthers turnouts, and the Pico track and the Walthers turnouts don't line up perfectly, so I had to modify all the rail joiners to get them to work. So that was a mess. But yeah. And there's some uneven spots way over there. I don't know if you can even see that. We're gonna zoom, not count zoom. We're just gonna move the camera over. And just gonna make sure this area is all nice and smooth, so we don't have any problems. Yes, it is always a good idea to sand your roadbed. Then it will cause problems. I don't know what problems it will cause. I do have some roadbed on this layout that isn't sanded, and I haven't noticed any big issues, but it helps with smoother operation, especially in the turnouts where it's kind of bumpy. You know, it helps the turnouts actually stay into place a little bit better. So yeah. Some of this area here is just really, it doesn't look like it's bumpy, just a big bump right there, and that causes the crowning of the turnouts. And this will probably actually be fine, but I really want to make sure that I'm not gonna have any issues, because I have enough issues on this layout already. There's actually a lot of problems that I've had laying track. Not like big problems, but little things. Like I had one time where the rails didn't meet up, and it was just like 1/8 of an inch off. So I grabbed a piece of rail and I just shoved it into the rail joiner to make it work. And trains run over it, and I've never had a single derailment there. I don't know how. I got incredibly lucky with that one because it definitely looks like I would have nonstop derailments there, but I've never had a single derailment on that spot. So that's kind of cool. It's good that, you know, some of the track cooperates. But I've noticed that my wiring, like I have only one point where I only have one place where I've dropped feeders. Well, technically, I have 2 places where I dropped feeders, but one of them hooks directly into the system, so it's not that thing. But other than the one that just drops into the system, I only have one set of feeders, which is weird because I would think that I would need more to like get through the railroad, but I don't. Like I can run trains all the way around. I mean, as far as I have track laid, I can run trains all the way around without shorting. I don't know why. But yeah, I can get everything to run without having to wire everything. It's weird. I don't know why, but I don't have to wire. I guess I don't. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing, but I don't have to wire everything because it just works. So I'm not gonna mess with it, of course. I'm definitely, when I get over to this point, because my bus line goes the other way, and I'm laying track this way, and my wiring goes that way, so it's kind of complicated, but and it's kind of messed up. But when I get to this point, I will be dropping feeders every so often just to make sure that shorts don't happen. And I'm going to need to anyway. Bridge is a lift out. It's kind of a swing out, lift up, mash up kind of thing. And I have a plan for how I'm going to go about the bridge, but I'm not gonna. I have a plan, but it's not like a hard plan. You know, it's just kind of still planning out the plan, you know. I don't know why I just turned Italian, but you know, whatever. I'm so tired of sanding roadbed. Like I've sanded roadbed so much to get everything running. It's just exhausting. Because like just the smell of sanding roadbed, it just bothers me now because like I've hurt myself so much like sanding, and like I got blisters, and you know the rails like cut my fingers, and just like, you know, little injuries that aren't that big of a deal, but like something you have to live with, and it's just like makes you suffer. It's the worst. But yeah, we're gonna finally get to laying some track here. We're just gonna dust it off so I don't get anything. No, we want to blow that way. I'm a leaf blower. So we're good there. There is some dust still, but it's fine. It's definitely not fine, but it's fine. Okay, so probably gonna want to use this piece of track since it's here. The rails are not even, and that's annoying, but it's okay. So we're gonna cut the rails on from the top, and we'll test the theory of I don't remember who said that this works best. Wow, that actually does work. Okay, great. I will do that from now on. I can always move the turn. This isn't gonna work. Measure twice, cut once, say crap 3 times, and go back to the hardware store. It's my motto. Man, if I can get that to work. There we go. Trying to get the rails to be even. Not gonna put glue down just yet. I just want to make sure this is clean. You know how I would vacuum, but I mean it's important to vacuum, but I'm not going to vacuum because it's fine. That needs some sanding though, so we're gonna have to. That was bothering me, so this needs to. I don't want any bumps because over there, you know, I guess there's like a grade going up. I know that there's a crack in the floor and it's not even. So over there, if I'm hauling long trains going like that way, they really struggle trying to get up towards the turntable and like going around that corner. They really, really struggle with that. I don't know why. I'm guessing because it's like a hidden grade. And that concerns me because I'm going to have like an actual grade on this layout that's going to be like 4%. I didn't say that I haven't actually said that in a video yet. But the grade on this layout is going to be like at least upwards of 3%, which is bad. And it's very steep. And I read somewhere that I could destroy my locomotives doing that. And I obviously don't want to do that. But, you know, I want to have a second layer because not that the layout itself just isn't big, but I would really like to have some more space to run trains. And I don't know what I'm going to do on the very back of the layout anyway. So, yeah. And there's like one person still watching. That's okay. It's fine. Oh, is this rail joiner? Yeah, that rail joiner isn't going to work. Yeah, these. Oh, if we can get these we're going to have to cut those off. I can always put them back in later. And it looks like we're having issues with those as well. Nope, we're fine. Just open a new pack of rail joiners. I'm going to need some more rail joiners, actually. I didn't think about that. I'm probably going to run out before I reach the end of the layout. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I really should have. But rail joiners are expensive. And I really didn't want to do rail joiners when I first went about building this layout. I didn't want to do that, and I wanted a way to, you know, be realistic. And the only way to do that is fish plates, and that's really fish plates are crazy. And I know people who do have fish plates on their railroad, Andy Crawford being one of them. And it's just nuts. It's just crazy that because it's so much detail and it's great. and it probably looks great and it probably runs pretty well too, but it's so much work. And not that I have a problem with work, but like, come on, you know? It's just I didn't want to be lazy in this layout and do rail joiners, but rail joiners are just the way to go. Like, they just are the way. And I see still that's not even, so we're gonna try our best here. And, get that to kind of settle down a little bit. Maybe just sand the top of it till it goes all the way down. I'm sure the sandpaper hitting the edge of the track is great for the railroad ties. And one of them is coming off, so we're going to have to scooch that out of the way. Just move that there. There. Oh, we just blew dust everywhere. What did you think was going to happen? See, I taught myself, so talking to a camera is no different for me, basically. I mean, it is different, but it isn't, and yeah. So, yeah. Blew some stuff, check the chat. Nobody in the chat. Cool. It's cool, it's great. Where's my glue? There we go. I'm shaking it like a can of spray paint. Okay. And we've got a tie missing there. No, we don't. It's just how it looks. Okay. Whatever. Just going to put some glue down. I am going to have to... Oh, I almost forgot. I'm going to have to drill a hole for that now. I didn't think of that. We'll wait till we get this track in. And once we get this track in, we'll line up where that's supposed to be. Then we'll drill the hole. And we'll do it. Come on. Run out of glue too. I have a whole nother bottle, so it will probably be okay, but and I probably don't need that much. Where's my spreader? There it is. See, my wood spreader. That's what I use to spread the glue around here. There we go. Great. And I'll cut the ties off that before I forget. There we go. We're just gonna ease that into the turnout before I get it to work. Man, like the first time when I first put the rail joiners on and I put the track on, it like worked really well, and now it's not working at all. Of course. See, only when we have a time frame is when it's not going to work. There we go. We're going to have to make some adjustments here. Oh, and the track is having a mind of its own. I don't know if that's not going to stay on its own. So we're going to need thumbtacks. I love thumbtacks. Since my foam is very thin, it is half inch. I have half-inch foam and half-inch plywood. I just use these thumbtacks here. They work great for what I need. I probably should have put a little more glue in here, but it's okay. We'll be fine. If not, if it comes up, and then if I up tomorrow or early or later on today, and it's still not dry and it's not sticking, I'll just re-glue it. It's not that big of a deal. It's kind of a big deal once I have everything else done, but where we need the drill. Okay, great. So now have this lined up, kind of. I mean, we know that's where it's going to sit. And we also know that one's going to sit like, right up against will be perfect. Okay, great. Yeah, we're hanging off the edge a little bit on those ties. Yes, I could. This is a dangerous game that I would not recommend to anybody play, but we're going to cut. Watch your eyes, everybody. Close. There we go. I'm just going to cut a little edge off of both of the ties. Or both of the rails, sorry. Eyes. Nope. There we go. Okay. Just so we can move that a little bit closer so we don't have so many. Oh, we're having the fitment issue now. Okay, wonderful. So we're going to need a little itty-bitty piece of track in between there. I thought we were going to be able to save money. But since I was an idiot, nope. We're not going to be doing that today. Here we go. I don't know. Does that work? Because we can't go that far. Actually, that would work pretty well. Just like that. See, I'm talking to myself, trying to make this work. I'm also trying to, talk to you guys, make this, a little more nice. Nice to see you working on the layout again. RC and Trains. Hey, how you doing? You're back. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so we've got 3 people back now. Lots of people in here. Very, very popular. Good to see you guys. How you guys doing now? And see, that's like my filler. When I need to like think of something fast, I just say how you doing. That is all where hold on. I'm thinking, because prototypically I did research for once, and I found out that switch stands will be on the right-hand side of every turnout, so the engineer could see like the thing. But since my turnouts, like, they don't, like, since these things that are built for the switch stand, like, are on different sides depending on the turnout, I don't think I'm going to listen to it. I mean, I'm probably agree when I have a choice, like with microengineering, you have a choice on which side, but on the ones that I don't have a choice, I'm not going to bother with it too much, because it's a 2-man crew. For the most part, you had, especially during the transition era, which is what I'm modeling, the firemen were not obsolete, but the firemen didn't have to work as hard because of oil burning locomotives. Actually working on some videos to post in the next few days in the premiere while I watch. Awesome. It's great. Also, I'm going to be live on my RCP. I think we're good. I just want to say to everyone in the chat, which is 3 people, RC and Trains, just hit 100 subscribers. I saw your, I like the, like, different, aspects of the hobby, like doing how-tos and stuff. Like, that's a way to, like, to a lot of people to do how-to, like, that's one of my most popular videos, I think, is how to program track. Like that's how you do it. And and it got so much traction, and I had no idea that it would actually do that. This bit is too big. But yeah, RC and Trains, you've got some good content, coming out, and you keep up the work because you're killing it right now. Just wanted to say that because, you deserve it, stream is kind of laggy. Yeah, I just got a notification that was like, hey, your internet is unstable. So kind of lagging right now. I'm gonna just pin this. Actually, is this gonna move forward anymore? Because it might. No, it's not moving forward. So we're just gonna pin this down. No glue, just pinning. And then I'm just gonna drill some holes into this turnout. Not into the turnout, not drilling into the turnout, but I'm drilling that's kind of where I want it to sit. Okay, this ain't gonna work, like at all. Okay, should be tight. It's moving around. That's not supposed to happen. The most horrifying experience ever. I know that I'm supposed to drill, not through turnouts, but I'm supposed to, drill the holes before. Actually, you know what I could do instead of drilling through the turnout and risking, what could possibly really, really destroy this turnout. I'm gonna make a hole right there. Don't think I'll be able to see it. Oh yeah, you can see it a little bit. So that's where the hole is supposed to be, right? Line it back up. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's it. Yep. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. So about where I'm drilling. I looked up how to do this. So we want that to there. Okay. We're getting there. So it's going to be from. Actually, I could just do a big. I don't need to do this small one. I can get just a really giant drill bit and just, do the whole thing. Because I have one of those, so why not use it? Means a lot coming from someone I watched for you've watched me for 2 years. Oh yeah, because you were under HO Trains something for like the last couple of years, and I remember you watching. I remember watching some of that too. Also, how are you streaming on YouTube? When I tried that, it said I had to be at 1,000 subs. Okay, so here's how I did it. So YouTube wants to destroy small channels, and they are very adamant about not having small channels be successful and to grow into bigger channels. I don't know why that is, but they just are not. They don't like it. So what I did was I have a laptop I use, and it has a camera on the front and the back. So what I did was I can stream it through YouTube on my Surface because I'm logged into my YouTube account on my computer as well, so I can upload through my computer if I want to. So I hit the camera like on your phone when you are on the YouTube app. There's like the camera in the top right hand corner, and like it has the go live thing, and all that. But when you do it on your computer, it's the exact same, but it's on a computer. And I have this camera, and I think I can switch to the front facing camera, but I'm using my laptop to film everything. So the camera quality isn't very good, but I mean, it's what I have since, YouTube is angry. So yeah, that's what I use. And this is probably how I'm going to stream from now on if I do any more live streams. But this is why I don't do live streams anymore, because you can't do it if you don't have 1,000 subs, or you can't do it reliably. Like on your computer, it's hard to move around and everything. Whew, that's a big hole. Okay. Very scary. Smart. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. It's a way to kind of get around it, but I'm sure they'll find a way to stop you from doing it soon, because that's what they did with everything. Like, I was monetized at one point for like an hour, and then they came out with a thing that said, "Hey, you can't be monetized if you're not over 1,000 subs." So yeah, it was pretty bad. I didn't think I was going to make a lot of money. I mean, I have at the point I don't think I even had 100 subscribers at that point in time. But the only rule was you had to be at 10,000 views. Okay, I think. Oh, I can see it. I can see through it completely. We're gonna clean that out a little bit, just a little. So that should be enough to control the switch machines and stuff. I don't know if it will be or not, but why still running into that? Hold on. Do I have a small drill bit I'm gonna use? Nope, that's not gonna work because it's too big, dummy. See, this is how I talk to myself all the time. It's not healthy. I don't know. Man, fishing wire, like that would be really, really good right now, just to use that. Man, I have no way of telling if it'll work or not, because the hole should be big enough, but like I don't want to drill anymore and get too close to that edge. So that sounded like it was about to explode, but it's okay. It's fine. It's great. Okay, so that's definitely gonna for the Switch machine stuff. I'm sure that was like really loud to all of you, and I'm sorry, but you know. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, it was yeah. I know that Sparky had I don't know what he did. I think he's still monetized. I don't know. But he said he had to fight for it and to get it to still work. And I don't know. I'm not really I don't really want to like confront YouTube about it because I don't think they would do anything about it. But you know, it would be nice. I would send them an email, just be like, look, you guys are doing some channels and it's not cool what you're doing. They don't care. They care about me, and that's probably it. But so yeah, I mean, I would tell them, be like, hey, you need to, you know, stop this, sign a petition or something. I don't think we would get very far. You know, probably our channels shut down, and that's bad as well. So I wouldn't want my channel or anyone else's to be hurt. So yeah, what YouTube is doing, it's not cool. It just really isn't. I mean, I don't know why, but they've constantly like tried to make it harder for people to make content. Because they had, for a while, they would stop people from getting notifications from other channels. Like it just wouldn't work at all. And then they created the bell that worked not very it didn't work very often, and it was just a mess. It was just a real mess, and totally not fair to everybody. But life isn't fair. We should all know that by now. But yeah, that's just kind of how it is. See, I'm just blowing the dust down there so I don't have to vacuum it because I don't want to create more noise. What time is it right now? I don't even know. It's not on my phone. There it is. 5 o'clock already. Wow. Goose in the caboose. Drill and feeder some holes. Yes, I am. I'm not drilling holes for wiring, though. I'm drilling holes for my Switch machines. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I should have the diagrams for them. I should have the diagram for everything, but I don't have them, so it's kind of bad. It's really sketchy. It's not fun. Oh, and I'm gonna have to. Oh, is that gonna lock that in? That might lock that into place. We don't want to do that. So what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna put a dot right there, and then we're gonna. I'm gonna use my finger. It's okay. Okay, now I feel really gross, but at least we're gonna not get glue on the actual turnout part so it doesn't like break. So that's good. And we're gonna spread that around a little bit too, because I don't want a big glob. Oh, we need to move that up. I did not think about that. Ha ha ha. And now the rail joiners don't want to fit. Excellent. This is going great. Newly laid trap. Man, I think I need to sharpen these cutters because this is probably like the easiest way to take your fingers off is doing what I'm doing. So don't do what I'm doing right now. I wouldn't recommend it. So I need to trim off these ties more than what I already did. Just to get this thing. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Flip that upside down, and we're just gonna get these rail joiners onto the track instead, because they do not want to go on here. I have a way of doing it that is not very good, but that's how I do it. Wooden blocks, they are the saving grace of this railroad. I just use it, just apply some pressure there to bend it, and sometimes it goes too far in and it breaks the ties, but you can always fix that later. Just as long as the ties, or as long as the joiners go on, you can fix everything else later. I probably won't fix everything else later because forget about it, but there we go. First Pico turnout installed. Bam. You know, the installation is not too bad. They're not too bad. It's not easy, but it's not like really, really hard. It's not too bad. If you know what you're doing, you know, it's not impossible. Like I really had a hard time with the Walthers ones. It won't work. But yeah. Oh, I have no connection apparently. Do we have the stream? Is everybody still here? Can everybody hear me? I don't know. Hard to tell. Oh, let's watch this. I'll actually watch my own stream. Watch this. I'll actually watch my own stream. Huh. So the stream's a little behind what I'm actually doing, but that's normal. Okay. Okay. So let's keep going. We're gonna not gonna finish the layout today, but I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna do some work. Yeah, that's about right. That works for me. So that rail is a little too short, but that will make it work. We also, okay, so I also need to drill that hole. We can't just place all the turnouts. We need to actually drill holes, and I'm gonna need to drill more holes here for this turnout, because that's how that I'm gonna need to drill for this one because of the feeders, how I run. Because I guess you need to modify microengineering turnouts to actually work on your layout. I don't know why you need to do that. I don't know why they wouldn't just make stuff like Walthers or anything. But yeah. And cut these rails just a little bit to trim because they aren't very nice. I hear them flying all over the place. I'll step on it later. Don't worry. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm definitely going to run out of rail joiners eventually. So, yeah. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I should have definitely thought about rail joiners, but I didn't. And now we're here, so I'm probably going to run out at some point. You know, I have some microengineering rail joiners for some track that I bought from microengineering. Actually, I think they sent No, that's Atlas. Atlas sends joiners with their track, which is actually cool. So I'd recommend Atlas. If you're your layout, I'd recommend Atlas track. I've heard Atlas. Well, Atlas is pretty cheap. They're pretty affordable, and I think they make a pretty good product. They only have the only thing is they have the plastic frogs, which don't look very good, but I think they work on DCC. So if you're not worried about looks, but you're worried about reliability, then they're the way to go. Or Pico. If these work really well, I would recommend these because they look pretty good too. Like, it doesn't look bad. And I don't think people are going to be paying attention to your track while you're running trains because, the train is the center of attention. That'd be my thought process. But, some people really, really want really, really detailed track and sacrifice reliability for that, and that's microengineering. Because, a lot of people, from what I've heard, a lot of people have problems with microengineering turnouts and just their track in general. And I'm no exception. I've had my fair issues with them as well. Like this one over here, there's a little hole, and that's where you put in the wire for the switch machine, and it broke. It was so brittle, and it just broke. So that's definitely not cool. And I'm going to have to figure something else out there. I don't know if I'm going to, I think I might just, glue it in. And I don't know. I might just, try and glue the little machine wire thing or the piano wire, whatever I end up using. I think I'm going to try to glue it to the hole. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. So, yeah. I'm trying to. Yeah, small track is the worst. Like these really, really tiny pieces of track are the worst to work with because you don't have very many ties. So if you break them, you're screwed. And it's rough. I should probably. See, this is what I mean by my fingers. My fingers are killing me right now. Don't worry, it doesn't sound like an earthquake. It sounds like tiny hail. He's a tiny dog. Okay, we're going to have to cut some more ties off of this thing. This ain't going to work. Okay. There we go. All right. I can't get it to work. We're going to have to I don't know what we're going to do here. Oh. But I think I'm having internet issues. Be having some issues here. Okay. Well, I'm going to end the stream because this is an hour and a half, and I kind of haven't really done anything too big or too crazy. And I don't know. I'm going to end it, which, yeah. So thank you all. Thank you, everyone who has stuck around till the end of the stream. I appreciate you guys watching because it's important to me. But thank you all so much for watching. Give it a like if you think I deserved it. Bye, RC and Trains. I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. I'll have to figure out how to end this. There. End stream. There we go. Bye-bye.